I guess there's some news that is just too big to take in when you hear it for the first time. About 2 months ago, Alison and I set off for 3 weeks of Bible teaching in Japan. We knew there was this thing in nearby China called coronavirus, but the numbers were small and it didn't seem like a very big deal, to be honest. But by the time we got home, it was the big thing people were talking about, although some were still saying it wasn't much more than a cold. But now, of course, there's no escaping the full impact of the news, as the virus has brought our whole lives into lockdown. Well, for all of us that have come to know God through Jesus, here is some news that is so big that it needs to be said time and again for us to just get it. Here it is. God is the keeper, the protector, the guardian of your life. I'll say it again. God is the keeper, the protector, and the guardian of your life. That's the big news of Psalm 121 that we've been enjoying this week. And the Psalm says it 6 times over. 4 times just in the last 4 verses, in fact. In other words, this is something that God really wants you to get. Something that you need to take on board, especially right now when life feels so fragile. So just feel this drumbeat of deep reassurance as I read the verses through to you. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Did you get it? The Lord is your keeper. He is, verse 7, the guardian of your life. That is the whole of your living self. It's huge news. So big that we need to hear it again and again if it's really going to sink in. And to get a sense of just how big it really is, feel the contrasts in these verses. The shade of his protection shields us from sun and moon, that is, the dangers of the day and of the night. He watches over our coming and our going, and he keeps us now and forever. Have you got it? Day and night, coming and going, now and forever. He is your guardian, the guardian of the whole of your person, 24/7, wherever you go, for time and for eternity. It's what's known in the trade as fully comprehensive. Of course, that doesn't mean that life will always be easy, but it does mean that God will be by our side in every situation, and that nothing will ever separate us from his love and care, and that God, not coronavirus, will have the last word in our lives. Let's pray, shall we? Father, thank you that you say it to us again and again and again. You are our guardian, our keeper, our protector, the one who watches over us. And you do it through day and night. You do it now and for eternity. You do it for the whole of our persons. You care about every aspect of our lives. Lord, at this time when life does feel fragile, help us to drop anchor here in your steadfast love, in your unending care, in your great protection. And armed with that confidence, help us to live this day as people of hope, people of generosity, people not turned in on ourselves, but looking up to you and turned out in love for our city, for Jesus' sake. Amen. Why don't you, if you've got time, take a moment to listen to that song about God being our guardian.